What we're having here, Andrea, is the fifth National Climate Outlook Forum. What is that? That is actually a stakeholder consultation on the climate service that the National Met Service provide.
The National Climate Outlook for Belize will see rainfalls range from above normal to normal up to November of this year, and temperatures for the next 6 months are expected to be on the warmer side, says the Belize Met Service.
We're expecting rainfalls to be just above normal in the June to August period and above normal in the September to November period. In terms of our temperatures, we are seeing a clear pattern that our nighttime temperatures are increasing, and we expect warmer than normal temperatures from June right through November this year.
The Met Service puts out forecasts like this one to be used by just about everyone. And for those who use this information to make decisions, or those affected by the climate, it is critical that the service meets their needs. So today, the Belize Met Service is hosting a one-day forum to find out from stakeholders what their needs are when it comes to the climate service that they provide. This is the fifth year that the forum is taking place. It takes place twice a year at the start of the hurricane season and the dry season.
And we invite all our key stakeholders across the country, stakeholders such as agriculture, tourism, health, agriculture, water, energy. And the purpose is that we present a seasonal forecast and to discuss and dialogue how this forecast can be incorporate in their needs, how they use it in their needs in their different sector. So this is basically what we have in here. It doesn't make no sense we provide a forecast. We don't know how this forecast is being incorporated, if the forecast need to be improved, it need to be enhanced or whatever. So our purpose here is to get the people who are the user of this forecast and see how this forecast is being utilized and incorporated into the system.
The needs from the stakeholders, whether from the agricultural, tourism, or any other sector, may differ. As it stands, the Met Service capabilities may be limited in what all they can provide. But over the years, they've expanded their services to better support stakeholders' needs.
And one of the things that always come up is that they want specific numbers, right? They want what we call deterministic forecasts, that to be exact values. In terms of our capacity, we can provide forecasts in terms of probabilities. So we normally explain to our stakeholders what are the probability of getting above normal rainfall, below normal rainfall, or normal rainfall. But one of the things that we have done during the past couple of years is that we have started to put that probability in a number. So we'll tell them you can expect this range of rainfall over particular areas of the country.
So you would say that different sectors have specific needs or expectations that they would want from the Met Service?
Yeah, different sectors definitely have different needs. For example, people in the agricultural sector would need to know the short to medium term forecasts in terms of rainfall, whereas people maybe in the energy sector would want to look at a longer term rainfall forecast in terms of the amount of rainfall in different catchment area for their purposes, dam purposes and so on.
Generally speaking, though, you would say that the Met Service is meeting the needs of your stakeholders in terms of what they expect from forecasts.
Well, what I can say is that we have been improving, and it's a continuous process. So we have made some improvement. Our website has been redesigned. We have all those automatic stations up there that we're providing to them. We have model forecasts that we have up on our website. So we have made some improvement. We continue to improve. It's a process of continuous improvement.
To aid in that improvement, Dr. Cedric Van Meerbeek of the Caribbean Institute of Meteorology and Hydrology, based in Barbados, is in Belize to participate in this annual forum. He says the aim is to provide support to the Belize Met Service.
In such a forum like today, we're not looking at weather forecasts for the next couple of days. We're looking at how the season will pan out, how in the past few months we've had certain impactful events, and how we go from the previous months to the next months in terms of impacts on the ground for farmers, for hydrologists, for water managers, for all range of sectors that are affected by climate. My role here is to bring in the regional vision, to bring in the capacity building effort that is led by the Caribbean Institute for Meteorology and Hydrology for the region, including Belize. Belize is quite close to the top, so I see that there's very good development of the capacity within Belize, and not just with the Met Services, but within also the user community of climate information, which are the economic sectors that are affected by climate in Belize. In a way, it's kind of an informal assessment of their capacity, advances that they make, and it's really wonderful to note that Belize is spearheading some efforts that we haven't seen in other countries, so I'm very happy on that. Another way for us to be here is to also provide some more technical capacity where some of the region's countries have already developed something because their priorities were a little bit different, and we can then report on that and help Belize in that regard as well.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Andrea Polanco.